they should be able to hold on for now and allow the equity and justice and fair play to shape 2027 general election.
But because we look at this, let's look at a possible angle. I've been asking people, the North, isn't time for them to learn from the Igbos how they have managed to stay relevant without power? No, I always ask that question because we saw the Civil War, for example, how they survived the Civil War. They've never been president since how many years, and we still see them probably everywhere doing their business. Should they not learn now from the Igbo? Because it seems that they not cannot stay that power. We saw only 4 years we want to come. There's nothing. Let me ask you, number one, do they own Nigeria?
They never owned Nigeria, but let me tell you, in every hamlet, there's always a prince. In every home, there is always a prince. The Igbo people, the Igbo race, the Igbo tribe are the prince. They are the prince of this contraption called Nigeria.
That's a contraption.
Awolowo said it now. I'm not the one. Awolowo made it very clearly now. What do you mean by geographical expression? What does it mean? Awolowo himself know that this thing gets as it be. As simple as that. So what does it take? How did they manage from after the war? They are picking nylon on the street, doing all manner of things to survive because it is in their nature. According to what the Bible says.
What does that mean?
He who works should eat. Igbo man believe in struggle. Igbo man believes in transformation. Igbo man believes in competence. Igbo man believes in expertise. Igbo man believes in innovation. Igbo man is the symbol of what a true Nigerian should be.
Can you expatiate to all of our viewers? Some of them are abroad, some are watching. How do you mean that Igbo man is like the example of how Nigeria should be? Can you give examples?
My brother, if you go to Taraba State now, Taraba State, you go to a place like Zamfara, you go to a place like Kano, you go to a place like Bauchi, you go to a place like Ogbomoso. In every community in that area, you will see traces of an Igbo. Not doing anything contrary to the law, but adding value to the economic system within that locality. It is not only in Nigeria. If you go outside Nigeria, the same thing. If you go to Ghana today, the same thing. Do you know that we have Igbo tribe in Ghana?
Igbo tribe in Ghana?
Bro, go and do a fact check. I'm saying it publicly. There's Igbo tribe in Ghana. There's Hausa tribe in Ghana. So what stops every other Nigerian from moving to a place they call a dot nation and begin to see how they are going to add value? Do the same thing the Igbos are doing in other regions, contributing their own small quota to the economic activities of wherever they find themselves. Then, who is more Nigerian? You hardly see an Hausa man or a Yoruba man, going an estate in the eastern part of the country. It's not possible.
So why is it not possible?
I do not know.
It's been said that Igbos, it's been said now that Igbos don't like selling their land to.
Okay, bring money. Everybody that's watching me all over the world now, bring money. As long as it's not Ruga, as long as it does not have any Fulanization agenda, you are there to live peacefully and to do what you are supposed to do. Contribute, support, develop. You are good to go. Who tells you that? Now find out. We are not, the Igbo people are not these 5 states you are looking at. So think beyond that. And that's the truth. But do you have what it takes to take such an adventure in the eastern part of the country? Whether you're from Ghana, whether from Liberia, whether from the north, whether you're an Hausa man or Fulani man, and begin to add value, then you discover how tough it is to build a virgin land to limelight.
Many questions are coming in. Bring your question in. I'm having him here. I'm keeping him for a long time. Somebody said, Mr. Agutade said, it's been a long time. Yes, he's around. He's a little bit busy. Understand? These are businessmen. They go to their business, but opposite they come. So, but this time around, I'll be bringing him more. But many questions for him. Let me start one by one. Agwebo Imafidon. Good morning, Mr. Iwan, everybody here.
Good morning.
Omowabe Ibiloba. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are well. As you are coming in, just like and share and drop your comments.
When they start crying like this, we have to be suspicious of them. Yes, because that's how they do. They are not paying. They know what they are doing. These are people who are still holding the structures of crude oil in Niger Delta. These are people who are still controlling the oil well and the oil pro till tomorrow. These are the people who dictate who are going to be the governor in any certain part of the country. These are the people who will dish out money and say, you go and be governor, and they will dish out money. So what are they complaining for? The resources that are used to maintain the north, they are used to be maintaining the north for a very long time now, come from the Biafra land. Why should they complain? Buhari was there 8 years. So you don't see the northerners complain. They just stop embarrassing us. Now, how would you now look at? They are just telling us that the Igbo people are now funny people and they don't know anything. Even though that history has gone against an average Igbo man at every point in time when it comes to the issue that has to do with this contraption that refused to work on Nigeria. Well, I celebrate Aguiyi Johnson, the first military head of state that was murdered and killed in Ibadan. This month, I think he celebrated his birthday. Marked his death a few days ago. You know, I can still remember he died. You know, and I can tell you some of the things that was written against him were all lies.
Somebody said here, because that's why I said I like reading comments. Let me go off. This is my question to you. Why is it difficult for other now? Do you know what we'll be doing? Let me take that question 1 minute. Because people are dropping comments. Can you everybody some comments? I like reading audio comments. I like reading all the comments here. Somebody said here, Budade said, as soon as I was saying, without Igbo in Nigeria, there is no Nigeria. That's what you're careful. Budade said, this is my question to you. Why is it difficult for other tribes to trust the Igbos in Nigeria?
Bros, what is it now? What is it? Let me know you here now. How many years have you been here now? It's over 10, 15 years.
Yes, definitely.
Abi? You know what I'm saying? It's because we refuse to bow to this agenda, Fulani Islam. That's the problem. Any day we said, oh yeah, it don't happen. See, everything will shut down. Come to insistence. But that is not who we are. Biafra, before Nigeria came into existence, signed a treaty with Britain and some other world powers in 1827. I'll find out February 24. Before Nigeria came. We are being denied of who we are. We are resisting it up to this moment. But it is painful, but that's the cross we have to carry. Most of these things we are seeing today, it looks, okay, go and check the balance sheet of so many major companies in Nigeria. Go and look at their balance sheet and discover how they survive. The network the Igbos are holding did not come by just ordinary. Brother, it is extra hard work.
Chinedu, Igbos import a lot which way on Nigeria FX. Buema Kombi. Good morning, everyone. Flip TV, much love to you guys and also your lovely viewers. Omorogbe Ibinoba. Good morning, Mr.
It was rejected. And on the process of trying to establish that nationhood, they were being rejected. And that is where the campaign Akurulo started.
How does that mean? Because
bring whatever you have home. But if I can tell you the kind of thing that's happening in the eastern part of the country, and that's what they said it very clearly, that in the next 10, 15, 20 years, the Igbos will take over Africa. Go and find out yourself. What is going on there now? Since 1960 something till date, 65, 64 till date, there is no federal government presence in the entire Biafra land. Go and check it.
then why is it so? That's the question.
No, I'm telling you. Ask them how they manage to deny Igbo their position in 2023 and hand it over to a Yoruba man. What happened? And all of a sudden, Erufai came out and said that P2B won that election. But they refused to give it to P2B because he's an Igbo man. 2 against 1. That's what happened during the war. The whole world! The entire Biafran land was bumped down to ashes. Until the ceasefire agreement was signed. We have documentation of all these things. And what do you expect? The same people came again and said, give them one pound between 20 pounds, irrespective of how much you have in the bank. And from there, they started picking pieces. From pieces, they started picking scraps. From scraps, they turned into machines. That's what we are saying today. We are not done yet. We are coming. I'm telling you.
Chinedu, many Igbos earn oil well in South. Buema Kombi.
Oga, let me tell you. All these things, you know, when you say all these things, it's very, very... Go and find out. Go and do a fact check. Japan has no crude oil, has no oil. China has no crude oil. That's what destroyed Nigeria. That's the longer throat all of una get there. And one unity, you know, come from una heart, that crude oil. And that has turned most of Nigerian as a nation to be very lazy and corrupt. Crude oil. They refuse to convert that resources to the benefit of over 250 million Nigerians. No house, no light, nothing. Where is the money going? The money that has been exploited from crude oil. Go and fact check now. Go and fact check. Until the Sultan of Sokoto and some Danjum and them and the rest of them decided to say, okay, oh yeah, you from the other side, go and do small oil business and see money. Didn't you see Cubana chief priest kneeling down before Vice President Shetima? Didn't you see it? It was everywhere. These are the masters. Are you talking about Otis Okalo? I should tell you the history. Who are you going to mention in the entire eastern part of the country that have no affiliation with the Fulani? Who dictates? But unfortunately, I think they never expected it. The God of Israel, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the God of God, the God of Abraham, knows that we never wanted war in Nigeria. Out of whatever the war came to us, we resisted it. That's what we are battling today.
Real one, it's a lie that Igbos don't sell out to foreigners. My neighbor in Aba is a Yoruba man. He has a nice bungalow beside my house. Does it mean that he bought the land from
Okay, bring money one. Anybody where they abroad, we won't buy house for Easter. Just mention the particular state. Why would not they? Okay, sorry. Why is this thing like that? But I know that where it's coming from. I know where all these things are coming from. Whereas when we are talking about the Igbo people, we're talking about Lagos. We have Lagos Island. We have Lagos mainland. The Lagos Island is no man's land. These houses belong to the Awolowo and his family. Then find out yourself how those areas that are swampy, no-go area. You know, when they say these are no-go area, the Igbo man will go there and start digging. What he is digging, you might not know. Him that is also digging it might not know. But at the end of the day, you begin to see mission of that digging. Is it trade fair? It was a swamp. Then when you say you are an Hausa man or a Yoruba man, a Fulani man, you need help. You want an urban place. You are not going to build anything there. You are not going to industrialize the place now. You are not, there are no sign of a transformation. You are only going to build fresh meat and fresh and people will be fighting inside. And you say that yes, you don't. Okay, go to the forest. I have forest in my place. So I'll show you deep forest. You go and use what is it called? This caterpillar. Great. Let us see how it works. But it takes a man with a Republican spirit to drive his destiny, like the Igbos are doing it.
I heard that it's hard to see or hear that your tribe sell lands for other regions. Why? Yeah, answer the question. What are they showing?
Oga, bring money. Oga Shehu, bring money, bring money. I beg. If I not sell for you, if you want that one, wait there for River Niger. I will sell for you.
Every section, this come at that ditch at Omar Gold. Every section Nigeria have natural resources. Igbos must leave the fake business entity forcefully coined and buy the country. Biafra is not optional.
I said yeah, that you're correct.
No, that's I'm reading comments here.
Okay.
The statistics even revealed Igbos own more oil well in South. This grammar.
Okay, that is not correct. Can we Google it? So the Igbo man own 21 oil well or 22 oil well? I mean the one where they just say you take go and do. Mention allottees in Nigeria and let's point one Igbo man that you know that did not struggle either hook or crook. Immediately after the South, the school called it South. Shame on them. Shame, South. Shame on them because they felt that they denied their identity because of what? Well, go and look at Israel. Israel has fought over 4,000 war. Over 4,000 war on daily basis. Count down every day war. But they have never denied their identity.
Are you saying now that the South may be a fake?
No, look at Sarawiwa. Sarawiwa is still living in Oduku's father's house. He turned it to abandoned property. I've just pointed one. Go and check them, all of them. But thank God for the reawakening that is coming now. And that is why you see the Fulanis are threatening the Igbo people now. Mazin Namikano started that movement. You are seeing today. The awakening of that consciousness was started by Mazin Namikano. But just one person. That's what the Bible says. Through one man salvation came, and through one man sin came too. That's the level of transformation you are seeing. There was nothing like South. What was the old eastern province called? What was the map like? Where is Ambazonia that was part of Biafra? What happened that Ambazonia left Biafra to? Bro, these are the questions. You can go and fact check yourself. Why would this particular tribe be singled out for oppression?
Now let me read many comments. Then we'll go to other because
please understand these people. If you want to be truthful to your consciousness, why is it that Nigeria has never been able to give Igbo man a sense of belonging immediately after the war?
Let me continue. So I can say that now it is crystal clear that Biafra must be liberated.
You know, I am defending the Igbo people, you know, like what he was putting on,
yes.
You know, like what he was saying there. My question is, my response to this development, is it real or not? That's my question. These two tribes, the Yorubas and the Northerners, are the ones struggling for leadership in Nigeria. They have not been able to provide leadership in Nigeria. Then those who are not even part of, who does not understand. Thank God you said Attåcks, Fulani man. Yes, that was from the Fulani. Jubril Aminu, former petroleum minister, made all this account who he is. I should come to count numbers. Are you talking about Umahi? Name them. Who are they? Are you doing want to them that you cannot trace their source to the Fulani and also connected to the crude oil? Mention one billionaire. Let me continue. Let me just make it very clearly. It's not about who you are defending. I'm talking about that Nigeria. Okay, let us hold that one was responsible for saying that Nigeria is a made geographical expression. Then how would you justify that? Okay, because it's coming from me. Oh, because you feel that we don't have what it takes. You have what it takes 100%. They are busy renaming places of symbol of struggle where the Igbo man registered legacies. They are wiping it out in Lagos State. Igbo man has never done that to any tribe in the East. No, go and check it. Go and check it. Yeah? They are even to an extent trying to take away our own identity and footprint and legacy. Go and verify. Igbo man does not do that. In the midst of this oppression and suppression, you said we should fold our arms and watch Hamas finish Israel. Then you will be happy. You'll be happy. No, I'm saying you'll be happy. Imagine why they said that Israel should not attack Hamas. Israel should fold their hands. What do you think would have become the state of Israel presently now? The Igbo people are not struggling, are not desperate for presidency. Over 60-something years now. Their consciousness does not break them. Say, no. See, bros, Obi came into limelight and was able to hit 6-7 million votes as a result of this question of sympathy. What do Igbo people do? That was what happened. That's what happened. No structure, no local government chairman, no councillor, nothing. But the reawakening of the consciousness of the Nigerian youth of leadership failure over the years has questioned the rationale where we find ourselves today. And that was what threw Obi up to the public.
Now this is our question. This is why we are here. Let me go back to the question. Not least over Tinubu's marginalization claim is here on the Punch. Not. And again, power rotation debate is up as not reduced Tinubu's scorecard. And on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, it says not should wait 2031 is on our major headline here. Again, Tinubu assures not of development as ACF chair, SHF kick. My government will leave no region behind the development. Tinubu is saying that northern governors reaffirm support for Tinubu president, call for deepening citizens engagement. Boko Haram attack the cloud that Tinubu Ibadu. Many it's about north and south. That's where we now bought information. But let's do this one as our last topic today. When I promise I do, I say I give him more time. I give him much more time. But is this the solution? This is an editorial from the Punch newspaper. It says Nigeria should try confederation.
Aburi withstands.
The Punch
said by Admiral Ojukwu many years ago. They are dodging it. They don't want to realize that the Igbo man is the best center of every thing good that can happen in this country. Igbos have said this thing so many years ago. But then it was rejected.
But should not now?
Yes, yes. Let me tell you. I stated it here to give Nigeria an option of continuity. I repeat, to give Nigeria an option of continuity. Let us return to the issue of three major ethnic nationalities with boundaries and territorials, waters maintained. Let the northeastern region be named Biafra to give the people a sense of belonging, because Biafra, Igbo, is not. It's a language. Biafra is a name that you can use to identify. Then if you come to the West, you can say the Anago people. It's controversial if you mention Oduduwa. Then if you go to the north, you can see, whether Hausa, but there was nothing like Hausa Fulani. Hausa land, simple. Like simple justice. What? Simple justice. Oduku said it. Confederation.
If you don't want people to migrate to any part of Nigeria, then divide the country. Igbos are rich and developed by their own hard work.
Bros, that will not stop us. Whether they are doing it in Ghana or anywhere, bros, in all the nations around the world, there's no place you will not find this race.
I'm coming. Let me read comments. I'll ask you the final question.
Powered, engineered, supported by those who does not want the rise of the first black nation, Jewish black nation on earth. Then you will begin to see all manner of this. Bro, Shebi, they say you when they talk. Go and find out yourself. Me, I've stayed in Port Harcourt, I've stayed in Bayelsa. If you don't know what I'm telling you, after being in Delta, Akwa Ibom, the Efik, the Anang people, the Ibibio people, and the Nembe people. Go and find out who discovered and built Opoku. Go and find out. All this contraption, all this, yes, there might be somebody can migrate from here to another place, and create because what they called is Old Eastern Province. Old Eastern Province. And if you look at the map of the Old Eastern Province, we have Benue there. We have Ambazonia there. And they were not even called Old Eastern Province. There was a name that was given to them, which the British recognized in 1827. They signed a treaty with Biafra. The Ekumeku movement that stopped, I think I mentioned it here, that resisted, that was the only mistake. Azikiwe came, Kwame then, they started campaigning against colonization in Africa. And they singled out Igbo man as the one who want the British to disappear. They created hatred. They transferred the same hatred and struggled to destroy the history. And all the places that was meant to be the Igbo territory, the Biafran territory, was fragmented and divided. Some of them renamed after something we don't even know. Then these people come and grew with this name, with this understanding, and when you tell them, they say, they know the shame. That's why anybody that is telling you, when the issue of South came, we know the agenda. We know what is behind it. But I can assure you that Biafra will not leave an inch of the land to anybody. If you look at the history, we are not invaders. We are not involved in any form of conquest. We did not take people's land. Go and find out yourself how distinct the Biafrans are.
If somebody comes from South, let me jump to this question. I'll go back now. I read all comments, you know. If so, Chinedu, if somebody from South comes to you, who will you call him?
In that confederation, Biafra.
Emmanuel said it's only a fool that will be bearing Igbo name and say he or she not an Igbo.
Don't mind them. They mind them.
Let me go back. Let me go up. Okay. Igbo people always know what they want. When Nigerian government refuse to give them freedom, CO. Nigeria is a mere contraption. Playfulness. South are Igbo. Emmanuel. Chinedu, we witness every day people say that they are not Igbos. Even River ahead. Well, I wanted to ask this. Even Rivers reject the Ohanese. But then, before he talk, I must say that the new Ohanese chairman,
John Mbanta
Azunta is an equal man from, this is a fact. I must say that, I know that one. But then, we saw Pastor Obom, a man from, is it Bibio? From Akwa Ibom.
Yes.
He said that his people, he said this is here. His people are not Igbos. Governor Wike from now everything have said people are not Igbos. How do we consider that?
Okay, there was that takes me to the Benin Kingdom, and which I don't want to go there. There was one Ezechima, and there was one Idu, and there was one Igodo, and there was one Nok Empire. These are era. Then when it comes to the era where Wike is claiming to have come from the tribe or from the lions of Ezechima. Who was Ezechima in Benin Kingdom? Was Ezechima the influential in Benin under the Ogiso era, or under the Obaship, or under the Godomigodo, or under the Idu Kingdom? That settles Wike sentiment. If you look at what people like Obong is trying to say, if you look at the Igbo people, that's what they call Akwete in the olden days. How would I put it? Akwete now, you know what they call Akwete. It's like Akwete. There are people who are majorly experts in that Akwete. There's climb tree. Up to now. Yes, Yes, the number people. Ross. Britain. Well, the fractions of these ethnic minorities came together. Ibibio, Anan, Nembe are the same thing. It was just a matter of regeneration. If you go to River State currently now, the Ogoni people, who are they? The Opopo people, who are they? The Boni people, who are they? Let me give you a typical example of what is actually going on. Let me use Asani Dokubo as an example.
Use him, that.
Asani Dokubo's father came from Ohafia.
Yes, Ohafia.
In Abia State.
Then how did Asani Dokubo become, like I always say?
But do you know that Asani Dokubo is partially denying his Igbo identity?
Why do you think that what there must be? That these are questions.
Because his resources and his well-being is coming from the Fulanis. His survival is coming from the Fulanis.
But they own the oil, if I may ask.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what happened. Then how come you know that your grandfather migrated from Ohafia to Kalabari? As you will claim, in River State, it's not even an Nigerian. Then, after some time, you say, no, your name is not Iketuku again, no, this and that. What are you trying to insinuate? That's exactly what is happening in some of these areas now. But thank God that people from that area presently, now go and watch online. You hardly come out and tell a Rivers man that you're not Igbo. You know, that era has gone. Because one man took it to reawaken the consciousness, and that's Mazin Namdekanu. He's the one that told you that the Benin is Igbo, is called Igodomigodo. It is the one that tells you that the River State you are seeing today is Ugu Ocha. Say that Yoruba name be that. It's not a Yoruba name, it's not a Hausa man in name. What makes these people not to be reasonable at this point? You still see them. But the real men are moving forward. They are going. Because it will go to a point, you know, of no return.
But is this the solution? Let me allow you go now, because I don't know, I said, I tried. It's been a long time. But it will be here constantly more now. Now, Nigeria should try confederation. Is this the solution?
I'll give you what this kind of, no, because if you mismanage it, it becomes a problem. We'll fall back to another issue again. When you talk about confederation, I've told you the three major ethnic nationalities in Nigeria should be given, you know, indigenous names and allow them to function as a confederate.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Let them function as a confederate, have everything autonomous, have everything indigenous, operate their own system. As simple as that.
Okay.
I am a Biafran, my language is Igbo, and this is my region. I am in charge of my region. Whoever that is going there at the center will have nothing not to dictate for me how I manage my resources in my own land. And they came and accused that it was Agui-Ironsi. It was not Agui-Ironsi, it was Gowon.
That did what?
Yes, that created this problem we're having now.
We'll talk about that more tomorrow, please. I'm looking at them. Everything. Okay, I'm looking.
No, I don't want to go there.
No, go there tomorrow.
No,
what we do on this platform is to educate people. No matter, we educate people or give them our own information without any spin. God bless you, Mr. He will be here tomorrow. From there, what do you have to say?
My own point of view, I don't see it bad. Even I appreciate the fact that he recognized their value, what they did for Nigerians. You see, these women, they are female players. That type of effort given by our females should be encouraged. I know that many sectors are not working well in Nigeria. Our doctors want to go on strike, our nurses. It's true, but that shouldn't, what we are saying, Nigeria has all what it takes to satisfy everybody and to care for everybody. We are a very big nation, great in number, and that's how God also bless us greatly. Everybody know it. There is a lot and a lot of mineral resources in this Nigeria. Name them everywhere in all states. Our gas can even supply the whole world. So, rewarding these ladies or those female that brought a victory to Nigeria doesn't stop Mr. President to recognize the value of Nigerian citizens and also treat them well. It doesn't stop it. There is a lot that can serve. That's what we are clamoring. That's what we are shouting every day. That Nigeria has all what it takes for every Nigerian to live like a prince or princess. Yes. So giving those players what he gave them, rewarding them, 3-bedroom flat and some millions of dollars, cannot stop Nigeria from moving. It cannot. That one cannot stop doctors to be well treated. It cannot stop our nurses to be well treated, our civil servants to be well treated. No. What is really Nigeria is when there is when looters, are carrying our money away and mismanaging what is given to Nigerians or what God gave to Nigeria. That's what is troubling Nigeria. Excess salary, excess allowances, high vehicle of 150 million, one man. A civil servant should be very simple and know that they are serving the nation. They are not like a private sectors. They are not like company owners. They are not like, will I say, Attåcks, musicians, business people that are working on their own. They are serving the nation with the resources of the nation. They should be careful and manage, not mismanage what belongs to the nation. That is what can arrange a nation. But in Nigeria, it doesn't go well till today. So, my brothers and sisters, it's not rewarding our players cannot stop Nigeria from moving forward, from treating everybody well. That is it.
Mr. Venjak, I had a conversation with you yesterday. Many people don't know, but I'll be going there. Let's talk about the Super Falcon. Our President Tinubu has gifted them houses and money. What do you have?
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, our reviewers, wherever that you are. May good Lord, the Lord of hosts, the Prince of Peace be with you, people and your family and your friends. Remain blessed. Yeah, for the Super Falcon, they do a great things. Actually, the match, I didn't watch the match. It is yesterday that I watched the sports review on it. I see how they play. They do a marvelous things. And they repeat the history as our baby Eagles. How they do it at 1996. The Super Falcon repeated again for this 2025. So they do a great thing. Even the money and the houses the president have already offered to them. For me, I will not say it's big. It's not big. Because they do a great thing. As a whole Nigeria is a big nation. God has blessed the nation. It is our politicians. They are not managing it well. Nigeria is really blessed. Is there mineral resources? There's no type of mineral resources we will not get in Nigeria all over the country. But the management is too fantastic poor. The governors, the president are not managing well. That's why some African nations are looking at Nigeria low level. Nigeria is a great nation. Let our president, let our government, let them do a great things. As our footballers, Super Falcon, baby Eagles, Fly Eagles, and the Super Eagles also, as they're making Nigeria to be proud. If they do, let us out of football, and boxing, and musicians, they're doing well. So let the government do their own. Yeah, for that amount they promise them is for me. I would say the money is too low for them. They're supposed to increase it more. But I will still thank Mr. President to offer them that than the former president, because the former president did not go far like this. How much did the former president give the baby Eagles?
But I about our soldiers who are putting their life on the line for Nigeria. I about our doctors, even our police, our efforts. How about the money?
Well, this thing. All the money they are giving them is I don't say they are giving them enough money, but the people on net that invested the money is the one that is on the head. Just like the president, governors, generals, IG, they are the one that are on top, pressing the money for the general ones. They are not taking care of them. At least we have about how many general hospitals in Lagos here? Look at the one at the Fako. They are doing one more than the one at the Kenya. But if the government are focusing the doctors and giving them the good salary, I don't think that the doctors in Nigeria will be moving out to another country.
Like I always, which is my tradition, I must announce whenever things come here. I saw you after the program. You said that you went to a Biafra meeting. Am I right? Because I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But you told me, you said that yesterday was not around. You went to Biafra, one Biafra meeting. But then you agreed with some people who said that those S-men are not real S-men. He said to me offline that some of them, your people caught them, that they are indigenous Igbo people.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell? That's what you told me yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you tell our viewers what happened in Imo State?
Okay. I remember that was about 3 months ago, because we have our own security outfit in Biafra land here. And they are the one that got these people about 3 months ago. And they remove what they put on the face. And they find out that they are indigenous. So that's what I'm saying. Not all of them are Fulani herdsmen that are operating in the land of Biafra. Because most of them there, I remember the time when Fulani herdsmen haven't come out, some of the brothers used to kill their relation because of the money or wanting to another, or they're dragging land. But this time around now, they will dress like the Fulani herdsmen and do the evil things, and which is so good. Which is not good. If you want to do something, do something. Okay, now, far back 80s, 90s, nothing like mosque in our side. Let me say, in my own state, being in my own village, being Bisa.
You are from Mbise?
Yes, nothing like mosque. But when I traveled about 2 years ago, before I wake up, I said, where did this come from? This is the ones that have already bring Muslim into the village. Is it an Fulani herdsmen bring that mosque over there? Is it not the Igbos? So where we blame ourselves? It is the Igbos, those who love the money. Look, for ourselves, they said it is a rat in the house that will tell rat in the bush. There's fish in kitchen. So if not those Igbo Muslims, I don't think that the Fulani herdsmen will be rampant in the state, in the village. So it is them. So unless them themselves stop all those things, or stop to bring that Muslim come into. If it is the Muslims that came over there, we know it is. But this is really indigenous are bringing mosque into to the village.
Let me bring in Mr. Lawrence here. Possibility. Look at possibility. Is there possibility that, like he said, there are some Igbo people who are disguising as S-men and be doing evil against their fellow Igbo people? Is there a possibility? Like I said, if you are watching now, like and share and drop a comment. If you are watching now, drop a comment. Even after I finish the program, you are seeing me here live. Just drop a comment, like and share.
Good morning, Mr. Rerewan and our viewers all over the world and Flip TV. No world or no country or no nation that's not evil. When God created heaven and earth, the one of the angel he creates, that is Lucifer or devil. It's normal angel. Then what? Rebel against God. God first created two human beings on earth, Adam and Eve. They do what? They are rebel against God. We have Esau and Jacob. One take the glory of his brother. Now it says that it's not today the evil one starts. If we go to Sodom and Gomorrah, the same thing. Now we are talking about what is happening in the southeast. What is happening in the southeast is not only southeast the things happening. Now, the reason why we are calling it S-men, if you go to southeast before, it's not only southeast, you go to the whole Nigeria before. Time of Obasanjo, Jonathan, Yaradua, and Babangida, and so on and so forth. The high rate of kidnapping and killing is not like that. Now, Wazirike is talking about mosques. If Igbo people don't bring mosques in the southeast, mosques cannot there. No, it's not the truth. Nigeria is a freedom of worship. You can worship whatever you want to worship. Even though Ogun, you can worship Ogun. If in a mosque, if you go, it's free to go, and they have any right to build mosques in southeast. They have Christians have rights. They built religion in
in the north and the southwest. This is a Nigeria. Even if a Biafra have independence, it can have mosques. Go to Israel. There's mosques on Israel. Is it the level in terrorists in Nigeria? Is it how it is in some Muslim country? We have Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a Muslim nation. The way killing is happening in Nigeria, is it happen in Saudi Arabia? Let's call right in the right. In the southeast now, when he said that the bush, the rat in the house can invite the rat in the bush that fish in kitchen. Yes. If you have only good one in your home, if you don't have bad, we'll think that everything is very easy because God allowed those things to happen. People that cause insecurity in the southeast, 75% of those people is what? Called the Fulani terrorists. We are not saying they are Muslim. Terrorists, the Fulanis, the Janjaweed, and the people that invite them in the southeast is those politicians. Those politicians, the Fulani planted in the southeast. Now, look at the governor of Imo State, Ozodemba, or Ozodemba, whatever you call it. Somebody that take fourth position. The Fulani plant first position as first position. What do you think that man will do? What any condition they give the man to do, the man must to complete the assignment the Fulani give them. Look at it in Abia, in Anambra State, the same thing. Now, go to Abia State. The governor of this Abia State is not the Fulani that planted governor for Abia State. What is happening in the southeast, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo State, and Anambra, is it high rates or level of killing in those four states? Is it happening in Abia State like that? There's no mosque in Abia State or no Muslim in Abia State. We have Muslim, they have mosques in Abia State, but the high level of killing in the Imo State is not the same thing in the southeast. It's not the indigenous of Biafra or indigenous of Igbo is causing the atrocity of killing in southeast.
Now the question should be now, what is the difference between what happened in Abia State and Imo State?
What's the difference? Number one, that governor of Imo Abia State, who brought governor of Abia State, the indigenous of Abia is not the Fulanis. Now, the difference between Abia and Imo State, one, Imo State is not the indigenous of Imo State brought Ozodemba. Who Imo State bring his work is This the governor Imo State choose. It's not Ozodemba. Ozodemba is doing everything what the master sent him to do.
Seven. This is your last question. Coalition about, that's our main topic here. Coalition about Nigeria, not me, Obi, and El Rufai, then Ameki. And people will tell Nigeria this coalition is about you, but let me comment them before something I disagree with Mr. Ben Jack. First of all, let me touch that point before coming to coalition. The killers are Fulani, not Igbos against Igbos.
No, I'm coming. You have not been to where he is. Yesterday, I saw him, he was coming back, said he was coming back from a Biafra. That's what he told me. He came back from a Biafra meeting. I saw him after the program. He also said that in his own, that means, he said that they have a group, not just, some people are in Lagos, they don't go home.
Yes.
He said that he always goes home. And then they have a group that when they arrested some of these people, that's what he said. And they found out that some of them are Igbo, not just.
That's what we have been hearing. That's the confusion planted by Fulanis and politicians. Remember that we had Eastern Net Security Works.
Yes, that was formed by Nnamdi.
Yes, and formed by Nnamdi Kanu. During that time, there was no insecurity in the East at all. No insecurity. Things were moving very well. They were calling those people Umoma. Any noise, anything, there is action. No insecurity. Fulanis, as they come, is as they will go. They will never kill anybody. until when politicians that are bought by Fulanis, installed by Fulanis, empowered by Fulanis, started to bring it fake. So many fake, Ebubago, Agone Chamber, all sort of millions of names, like millions of uniform that exists in Nigeria that does not provide security. In Nigeria, you have millions of uniform, group of vigilante, but people are still dying. That started to happen in Igbo State. Ebubago, Agone Chamber, this and that, all sort of noise. But the people who were putting order and protecting people, Insecurity network, they dismissed them and they quenched them a little bit. That's when disorder started to come. That's when we started to hear it's not Fulani alone. Is this all that is political propaganda?
Have you been to the village? He said it himself.
It's my village.
How people contact in the
I'm
village?
from East. I have been there. I communicate with my people. Even yesterday, I called one of my brothers in the East. I say, I heard that killing has started to come. He said, no, they are still hearing it. But it hasn't come so closer. He told me the places where the thing happened.
Let's talk about the coalition. This is our main.
It is Fulani, yes.
Coalition about Nigeria, not me, Obi, El-Rufai, and Rotimi Amechi.
Coalition, please. I hate noise. Politicians have troubled us too much. That's why everybody wants to go to his own separate way. Let Oduduwa go, let Arewa go, let Biafra go. These people have troubled us too much. I think they are there to protect life and properties. They are there to solve problems of Nigerians. But we are seeing they are going contrary to what is expected. They should leave us alone. Coalition, let me ask you something. Those in PDP are still those you found in coalition. Those in APC are still those you find in coalition. Those in many other Labour, mention them. When they didn't have chance to eat in APC, they run to coalition. When there is no position for them in PDP, they